thus do not access care and treatment. As Alan Ochende reports, the family unit shoulders part of the blame for some of the mental disorder cases, especially in children.
22-year-old Jimmy Gadhuku has called this four-cornered room home for 2 years now. Jimmy confesses he was born and raised in a dysfunctional family, and his father will regularly batter his mother in his presence, which he helplessly watched as he was still young, thus could not confront his father.
Since nizaliwe mapero aliishi kupigana, that is, my dad alikuwa anakujaga na I think akona stress zake za huko nje, anakuja na mwagia mother, and so ilikuwa inani affect sana vibaya sana because nilikuwa napata hadi class sikuwa na concentrate because kwa watoi 6 mimi ndo nilikuwa close sana na mama.
As time went by, Jimmy grew up, but his father persisted with his physical assault on his mother. Unknown to his father, his son was fed up with the bad habits, and in 2018 he stood up against the vice.
Ilifika point nikasimama mimi mwenyewe, nikaambia dada hapana, hautaguza mama tena. Niko nimefika mwisho. Hata dad mwenyewe aliona point nimefika. Sijais mama, yani nikasimama nikamgurumia since nizaliwe, lakini hii point ilifika akaona mtoto ako karibu kunishikia mashati, ni kubaya. Sasa ikaishia hapo.
Jimmy's experience is what thousands of children go through, and according to psychiatrists, is the stage where children cultivate dissent, wild and antisocial behavior.
How you're handling yourself in the family, how you're solving your issues in the family, actually you need to be very, very careful, because what you're doing now is what they are copying, and they will do it actually in front of your face. So it's something that many parents are ignoring, or even the society is ignoring, and if we don't talk about it, or if we don't address it, if we don't pay attention to it, it's something that is going to affect their future, actually, because it affects their learning, it affects the development of their talents, if at all you don't pay attention to that.
Every time there's interference in that electronics, in the chemistry of the brain, or whatever, then you have instability of some kind. And that can be induced by simple things like that shouting you are doing in front of your baby this morning, this evening, before this TV. That shouting you're asking, you can still have a cup of tea without shouting.
Children raised in such environments may in their teenagehood or adulthood slide into substance abuse for false relief, which in turn turns into addiction. According to the World Health Organization, 1 in 4 people in the world will be affected by mental or neurological disorders at some point in their lives. Treatments are available, but nearly 2/3 of people with a known mental disorder never seek help from a health professional. Stigma, discrimination, and neglect prevent care and treatment from reaching people with the mental disorders. The situation back home is dire due to misinformation or lack of information altogether.
Psychiatric illnesses are associated with poverty. And you'll find quite a number of our clients are unable to pay. And also there's a bit of stigma in the society, so that sometimes when somebody gets mental illness, people is like they abandon them. You'll also find quite a number of psychiatric patients may actually be a sequelae of substance abuse.
The ratio of mental health workers to patients, according to the World Health Organization, further sounding more alarming, as 9 mental health workers are expected to handle 100,000 patients, and thus there is need for countries to invest in mental health facilities. Alan Ochanda, KTN News.